sports news, after which we'll open up to those joining us on Zoom. So Rob, when you're ready.
Gareth, good to see you. I've got to ask you about Marc Guehi first. It's a really big day for him. The under-21s have two competitive qualifiers, so a big decision from you to take their captain and bring him into the senior squad for two friendlies. So what's your thinking?
Well, we're preparing for a World Cup, so we're always supportive of what the under-21s are doing, but the priority has to be the first team, always. With Marc, he's had a really consistent season. Been very impressed with on and off the ball. In the biggest games, he's been very calm. We know a lot about him through our development teams as well. He's Junior World Cup winner. So there are some centre halves that are pushing, and we're very close. But we've added Marc and Ben White this time, and we think it's a good opportunity to see two slightly younger players and see how they cope with being with us.
That would suggest that you see Marc Guehi potentially, depending on how he develops over the rest of this season, in your squad for the World Cup potentially.
Well, we're a long way from that.
But if you didn't think it was possible, you wouldn't have called him up now, is what you're saying?
No, absolutely. I think anybody that's in and around the squad now, of course, is in contention for that. But that doesn't mean that players that aren't in this squad can't also be in contention for that. So this is a good opportunity for us to work more closely with Marc and for him to get a feel of life with the seniors.
I've got to ask you about Marcus Rashford and Jadon Sancho, who aren't in your list. If we can deal with them each in turn, because I think Jadon Sancho's omission will surprise people the most. It feels as though he's been in pretty good form for Manchester United recently. I think 2 goals and 3 assists in his last 5 or 6 Premier League games. So Jadon Sancho, why not? Because
with the other attacking players in the squad are slightly ahead of him at the moment in our feeling. You can see the names there: Phil Foden, Raheem Sterling, Bukayo Saka, Emil Smith-Rowe. If you look at the seasons they've had, Jack Grealish, Jadon, without a doubt, over the last few weeks, his performances have improved with Manchester United. But it's an area of the field where we've got really big competition for places, and at the moment we've got those guys slightly ahead.
Marcus Rashford, has he got to do a lot to prove to you over the next 8 months if he's going to make that World Cup squad?
Well, he's in the same position as everybody else. You know, they've all, whether they're in the squad or they're not in the squad, they've all got to play well over the next period of towards the end of this season, and in particular the beginning of next season. So it's a difficult time for him. He's clearly not at his best. But there's plenty of time. We know a lot about Marcus anyway. We know what he can bring to us, and hopefully he can rediscover that form that we know he's capable of.
But no Kyle Walker. That surprised us a little bit, and you've included Reece James as one of your right-back options. So have you been given assurances that Reece is fit and going to be available for some of these games, and why not Kyle?
Yeah, well, with Kyle, I had a long chat with him. We felt this is an opportunity to look at the 2 younger fullbacks. We know all there is to know about Kyle. He'll be back with us for the games in June. We're very happy with what he's done. He's a very important part of the progress we've made as a team, and you can see in the biggest matches with Manchester City this year, he's still been such a key player for them. So, but these young fullbacks are exciting. We need to give them their opportunities as well. There is a little bit of a doubt over a couple, so you know, we've got big games still to get through across the weekend. This squad could change a little bit, but as we stand, we thought it was a good opportunity for Trent and for Reece.